Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday and I have something very exciting to do for you today, and that is to open up this bad boy. This kiln is going to get opened today. We are going to see together the pot that I have been making, the pasta bowl that I've been making as I've showed you all the various stages that we've gone through. I thought maybe before I start this, I'll just give you a swing of my studio. It's only in a garage, it's not very huge, but here's my entrance. And then over here is my pottery wheel and the things that I need, the tools and equipment that I use quite regularly that I need at arm's reach. So down here, I won't bother show you all that stuff. Anyway, and then as we swing around, I have my aprons and my drying station. This is where I keep all the pots that as I make them and they need to dry. And these ones down here, these ones here have been glazed. They just were not able to go into the kiln because I didn't have enough room, which is not such a bad thing. Then as I swing around on the back wall of my studio, I have storing all the stuff and the pieces that I've made, waiting for an opportunity to sell them because, as you know, all of our fairs and everything have been closed. So I'll just have to get creative and figure out another way to get them to the people who want them. And then I'm going to swing back around, and here's my kiln again. And this is my work table where I knead my clay and work with the clay before I actually go to the wheel. So I'm just going to leave this here, and together we are now going to open the lid, and I'm going to take out the pieces one by one. They are a little bit warm still. I'm probably jumping the gun by about 50 degrees, but the pieces will be okay. They won't suffer. So here we go. I'm going to open the lid and I get to see all the magic inside. Let me see if I can just quickly show you. There are some of the pieces inside. So I'll put this back down, set it up, and I'll show you the pieces one by one. But what I'm excited to show you now is our bowl. And this is it. I kept it up on the top, and here it is. This is the one that we have been following. So it is white on the inside because, if you remember, I put a white slip on the inside of the dark clay, and it has gone a robin's egg blue, as I told you in my last video, and it's white on the top. And it's perfect. It came out really, really well. I love the swirl on the inside. And that's it. And this is one of 8. And I have the next one. Again, it's kind of hard to tell the color. I'm blocking the light. I'm just doing this on my iPhone, so I'm not good at this yet, but the quality of my video will improve. And here's my signature on the bottom of my pot, and as I said, you get a real good view of the robin's egg blue and the white on the inside and the swirl. So what I also made, what is kind of neat is that because the dimensions are so good, they stack beautifully. I'm really delighted with that. I didn't know if it was going to work out this well, but it's pretty neat. So I hope they'll all stack together this nicely. I made these cat bowls and I'm working on a decal transfer. So one of the potters I follow is Jessica Putnam Phillips, and she has these decals. Well, in America they say decals and I say decals, and there's one in the middle, but this makes for a cute cat bowl. It's probably about 4 inches wide, to give you an idea on the size. And when I fire my kiln, I put in what they call a witness cone, and this tells me if I reach the temperature that I aim for, and I pretty much did. So I won't get into the specifics of that because it won't mean anything to you, but to an experienced potter. I was going for about cone 5.5. This is cone 5, and this is a cone 6, and it tells me that I actually perfectly reached the desired temperature I wanted. And then I did some goblets. Again, I have a little bit of decal pattern on the bottom, and and the white on the outside, and I did a green on the inside. So that's kind of fun. And then, oh, my name is there somewhere. So this is fun, and I have 4 of these. So the glaze I used on the outside of these, it runs a bit. Some glazes are stable and they stay exactly where you put them, and then this glaze I used here has a bit of run. So it looks like there's a bit of smudging on the decal that I made. So I won't use this glaze combination again, but this is a time for experimenting and figuring things out. Like I said, it ran. It's supposed to have a nice pattern like this red one, and the blue one ran, or the black, oh, yeah, I think it was blue, and then this one was red. Again, they're both green on the inside. It doesn't mean that they don't look good and they won't function well, but anyway, and this is another one of the bowls. It's 3 of 8, and now what I have to do is very carefully remove the shelf. And I have in here two more of the bowls. Let's see if they stack. And they stack perfectly. Okay. Bear with me while I do a little bit of housekeeping here. And I did a test tile. I have this color called Cherry Blossom, which is pink. So I do a little test tile with some grooves and design on it to see how the glaze breaks. And I'm kind of pleased with that. So anyway, here you go. So even though I have pieces that I have intention to make in sets and whatever, I also try to do a few test pieces inside each kiln load. Again, I'm sorry for blocking the camera. It's just the best I can do. I'm not a pro at this. Okay, I'm now down to my next level, and I have 3 more of these bowls. I told you I had 8. So this is the last of them. And they're continuing to stack really nicely. So here's all 8 of them. They go nice in somebody's shelf in their kitchen and pretty usable. And then I made some more bowls with that decal transfer. This is about a little over 4 inches, about 4.5 inches wide. And I put a little design in the middle as well. And this is it. And I have a few of these. Again, this is one by Jessica Putnam Phillips. And I put one of her cutouts, and then that's the outside of the bowl. And this is a new color I have. Again, this is almost like a test bowl. I did white on the inside, which is pretty simple. But this is a new glaze by Clayscapes that I was trying out. It's not a new glaze for them, but it's a new glaze for me. And I believe it's called Crown Heights. It's a purple, and I actually kind of like it. So you're going to see more of this. And a little bit more housekeeping. Let me do it on this side. I can be sloppy and tidy up afterwards. I'm really excited about something that's in here. It's a project I worked on. It's a set of nesting bowls, and 2 of the pieces are in here. Okie dokie. I see some disasters. Anyway, here, let me show you. This is the first bowl of the nesting bowls. I'm sorry for the little bit of glare and bad videoing right here with the light coming in, but I'm an amateur. I'm an amateur at this, so I'm doing the best I can. Maybe if I stand here, might be a little bit better. Anyway, this is the inside bowl of the nesting bowls. And this will be the next bowl up. It's in a green, so I'm doing them all in different colors. And then the largest bowl is going to be a combination of the two. So that's that. And that is going to fit inside there. And then I have another cat bowl, and this is another glaze that I have. It's a new one, and it's called raspberry, and I really like it. It's kind of similar to my pink, but it's got nice definition in it. I really like it. So hopefully we'll make more of these. I did try something, and it is a disaster. So it's nice to know that things don't always work out the way you planned. Anyway, I made these mugs, and I fired them what's called greenware, single fire, and it's just a disaster. All the inside is all pulled away from the cup. The glaze is pulled away. I've got some lines and whatever. So this was an experiment, and all of them are a disaster. All of them. So I will be putting those in the bone pile and smashing them up. Potters, on the pieces that are disasters, they usually smash them up. I was also testing these on the darker clay. I do like the light clay better. But anyway, so this is a busted flush. But for now, we'll just put them with everything else. I don't normally get disasters. I'm pretty careful about what I select and what I do. But anyway, we're down to the last shelf. Just put all those, I'll tidy all that up later. And I'll take out the last one. And I'm really happy for the pieces that are in here. Oh. Okay, this is it. This is my bottom shelf, and here's the big bowl that goes with the nesting bowls, and it turned out beautifully. So let me block the light. It's the blue from the small bowl, the green from the middle bowl, and a combination of the two, and that's the inside. It is, my hands are 4 inches. Ooh. So it's it's about 12 inches across. So it's a beautiful serving bowl. Be great on anybody's table. I love it. And there's my set of nesting bowls. See how well they fit in with each other, and they're all color coordinated, just as I envisioned it and saw it and planned it. So I'm really, really happy with this set of bowls. And the last thing I have are some bowls that I made. Let me get you out of the glare. These are soup mugs. They probably hold maybe about 16 ounces. And I just love the way the white, funny enough, that is the white glaze that you see on the inside over the dark glaze that's at the bottom, and it gives me this translucent blue. It's just gorgeous. Camera doesn't do it justice, but it would look great on your table. And I have 8 of these because I actually had a set of 10, and I fired 2 earlier in an earlier thing. So I won't, again, 2 more. Oops. And again, that you just get this most incredible blue. It's really beautiful. Anyway, that's about all I have to share with you. It's always fun when you open up a kiln, and there's lots of surprises. You get hits and misses. I don't get misses very often. But anyway, I think that's about it that I'll share with you today. Thank you very much for watching. Next week I'm going to throw some pieces back. I'm going to go back to my wheel and throw some pieces, and share that with you. I hope that my videos help pass a little time as you stay at home. As I said, and I will say each and every time, I'm observing the restrictions and the guidelines that have been placed upon us. So I stay home, I keep myself safe, I keep Brian safe, and I can't pass it on to anybody else if I don't catch it myself. So be safe, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.